I'm praying it doesn't get cold again.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
そうからまだこれハーストっていうのがこれなんじゃない？これを
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
ノースストリートってどこにあんねん？ドレセットストーリー。あれ？ドレセットストーリー。あれ？あった。ドレセットストーリー。これ持っていきやんの？
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
ノースストリートが全然見当たらんかったね。ドレセットストーリー？ドレセットストーリー。もう一回戻らん。ドレセットストーリー。ドレセットストーリー。
Dorset Street.
ああ、ここやん。ここや。めっちゃ近い。
I don't feel thirsty right now.
いや、ここ行きなさいよ。
I don't feel thirsty right now.
いや、ここ。まだなんかあるん？あそこに。まだなんかあるんか。手がかりが。わからんな。ドレセットストリートってなんとかパブ？これなんかあんのこれ。ここと？もしかしてまだあるんかこれ。裏とか？裏。どういうこと？なんで今動かんかったの？くそ。
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need to earwig to...
特殊な仕事をついて。
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Dump the bosses off your backs.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
一言も喋らない。あいつ？
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
あれ？さっき聞いたやろこいつの話。多分なるほど。ここに肩置いて。
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
真ん中。スティックってどういうこと？
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
で、こっち。えらい小さい。
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
What's that?
Dump the bosses off your backs.
どう見てもこいつやろ。耳になんかある。ヒゲ。飲み物、水。あ、ほんまや。酒飲んでない。
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
R2 を押して時間をすずーっとここにおるのか。めっちゃ水飲みますやん。30分も。あ、帽子かぶった。そうそう、行くのか。
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
おわ。ドーセットストリート5番地。ドーセットストリート5番地。
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Don't lose him.
ああ、こいつなのか。
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Metal Gear みたいな。てんてんてんてんてん。
I couldn't pay the rent last week.
パターン変えてくるの
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
す。さ。
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk eat to their dogs.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers.
見失ったんじゃない。あ、おるわ。さ。じゃあ警戒しません。さ。
Stop crying and get to work.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Take a brush and get in there.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
行くぜ。
What are you waiting for?
煙突の中登るってなかなかすごいね。あ、ハイゲージだな。ああ、そういう登ってる。登ってる。やばい。危ない危ない危ない。ギリギリやん。
He's still here, that's a relief.
ここからどうしたんや。もうああ、ちょうどこのめっちゃアサシンクリードみたいな。ああ、こっち行けと。ちょっと良さそうじゃん。絶対。ああ、どうしよう。え、待って待って待って待って待って待って。あぶね。よし。ちょ、待って待って待って待って待って。いけるかな。合ってるここで。合ってん。絶妙な。L すごい、あれ、集中できてるけど、R のめっちゃブレブレだな。OK。さあ、ミュージシャンにして。思いっきり見失ったけど、どこにある？あれ？ちょ待て！絶対こっちや。どういうふうに
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
こっちやったら回線使わないんで問題ないですね。
No place to hide here. I'd better go through the yard.
Oi, what are you doing in my garden?
誰だこのババア。よいしょ。あ、頑張ってなこれ。ここやろ。これ。で、おお、すげえアクロバティック。で、ここ通っていくと。全くの初見なんでわからないですね。シャーロック・ホームズ、名前は聞いたことありますけど、英語も見てないし。名探偵っていう話は知ってます。マイクがさささあ、ここか。
shoe shine gem from Chamber.
なんかこの後あれ
I need to make sure that this is his final destination.
あれ Amazon プライムでシャーロック・ホームズがあったんで見てみたいと思います。
It's too dangerous to enter.
Amazon プライムで見ようかなと思ってます。これまたこすっていくの。ドラマ。
This could be useful with a small
小さい
brush.
ブラシと一緒に使ってドラマ。あんまり映画良くないですか？
Did you fall? This could be useful with a small brush.
小さいブラシ。
Oh,
ああマジか。わからんわ。ドラマね。Amazon プライムであります？トップロリア。トラップを下げていかなあかんのかな。
damn! I need to find out.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
いや。
I can't lose him now.
全力疾走。あ
Ah, I've lost him.
え。あ、そうなんですか。
I can't lose him now.
大丈夫か今の絶対バレるやろ。あんなドスンってなったら。映画どんなんなんですか？アクション系？アクション系なんですかね？どっちかって言ったらなんか映画ってアクション強いじゃないですか。推理とか何のやつでもアクションありそう。
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
全然なんか引っ掛けるやん。いつも引っ掛けれたのに首に。じゃあ派手さを入れている。なるほどね。まあ確かにそうなるっすよね。鍵
Locked.
どうやっていく？ここやん。こううまいようにね、ここかけてる。自動で開くんかい。こいつほんま不法侵入や。
Wow, a lot of expense. Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
絵を描いておこう。これなんもない？ないね。これって年代的に何年なんすか？なんかアサシンクリードぐらいのあれの時代に。 何年なの ?1700 年とか
It's too dangerous to enter.
舞台は何なんですかね。あんまちょっとわからへん。本当に。へえ。町の子供を使うんですね。これ堂々と普通に入っていいんですかね。めっちゃしゃがんでいくやん。
I can't see what's inside.
普通に入っていいのこれ子供のこと考えたらよ。ちょっと、これかわいそうじゃない。まあでもあれなんでしょ、ファンなんでしょ、ファンなんかな、この人、この子供は。どこ行ったんやろこれ。あ、ここ入る。
It's too dangerous.
今入るのは危険すぎる。絶対どこ入る、どこ。ああ、部下。
Wow.
もうなくね。
Ah, coat.
また絵描いた。また絵描いた。ああ、
I can't see what's inside.
これを使うとかできやん。ここは普通に歩くんや。どうしたらいい？鍵開けちゃおう。こっちも鍵。どういうロック？ここはと。ああ、おった。
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
あ、これで買えると。めちゃくちゃ有能じゃないですか、この部下。潜入までできる。
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
ああ、なるほど。てかこれ日本語訳ないんです
Wiggins
ね。
did a good job.
なんかついてるやんと思ってました。なるほどね。紋章はどういう風にピンクに登っていた。調べる、どこやったっけ。なんか調べるところがあるんですよね。ここやったっけ。ここか。
My analysis table.
違うな。
It's useful for my work.
自分の部屋。
My archive. I can.
ここか。1880年。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the.
ちょっと待って。これ。百科事件。新聞とかから見つけていかなあかんってこと。なんか関係ありそうなもん。これ
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
関係ない。
That's That's not the one I. That's not the one I need.
切り裂き、あ、やっぱりそれ何のやったかな、アッシークリードのゲームにちょうど切り裂きジャックの話が出てくるから、多分そこら辺のここなのか。800年代の話なんですかこれって。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
わかんねえ。
That's not the one I.
芸術これ作
That's
品
not the one I. That's not. That's not the one I. That's not the one I need. That's not. That's not the one I. That's not the.
手当たり
That's
して
not the. That's not the one I.
わからん。手当たり次第潰していくしかないんかなこれ。全然わからん。どういうことこれ。鳥なんかわからん草花。
That's not the one I need.
お
That's not. That's not the. That's not. That's not. That's
事
not.
件関
That's not the one.
係新聞は関係なさそうやから
That's not. That's. That's not the one.
適当にも
That's not.
調べてこれ好きって
That's not the
何なの
That's not. That's not the one I. That's. That's. That's not. That's not the one I need. That's not. That's. That's. That's not the one I. That's. That's. That's not. That's not the one I. That's not the one I need. That's. That's not the one I. That's. That's not the one.
犯罪の英国って特に
That's not the one I. That's not the one I need.
ああここも全部一緒っすよね。一緒やんね。あここ
That's not the. That's not the. That's not the. That's not the. That's not the one I need.
ああ一個一個違うんかこれ紋章とか。大変よこれ。こっちにもあるでしょ。犯罪科学。ここ犯罪科学。あ、これ。
That's not. That's not. That's not. That's not. That's not the one I need.
犯罪科学。
That's not. That's.
あ、これ
Here it is.
So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
なんか適当に押したら言いましたわ。
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for
全然キー
anything.
ワードが出てけえ
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, father?
子供おるんや。あ、全然読んでなかった。全然読んでなかった。あかんあかん、こういうのここ大丈夫。多分ねって言ってもね。
We'll see. If you behave.
All right then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
このハドソンって誰なんですか？そうだ、それ大事ですよね。マーシュなんとかっていうのを訪問せよ。どこにいてるんや。
It's wonderful. I wonder what connects Hurst and I wonder what connects Hurst and
Go, go, Mr. Holmes. I'll take care of everything.
A map of London and its
あ、
surroundings.
ロンドンやん。そうやっす
Could be useful.
鉄道とかが復旧しだした頃ですよね、ここ多分。メイド、ああ、家政婦さんみたいな感じ。あ、こっちは。これ誰？
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
身の回りのことですね。家政婦は見たみたいな。家政婦に見たみたいな。わからん。このマーシュっていうやつがどこにいてるのかもわからへん。マーシュ。あ、ここか。ああ、家出てるやん。おー。気になる。見てみようかな。一回プライムで探す。あるんすかね。
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Yes. 訪問。
Come in, please.
お邪魔します。
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
なんかすんごい名誉かない、こいつ。結膜やん。結膜じゃない。寝不足。赤い目。赤い目。資産か。ローブ。何かを隠してる。何か。何なんだろうな、これ。病気？目が赤い。何か隠してる。これ何や。薬。ああ、鎮痛薬。鎮痛薬ってことは。なんなんやろこれ。ああ、なるほど。体調不良って書いてるのじゃあこれ。 ない、なんて書いてある。これわからん。これがわからん。病気？体調不良って病気なんじゃないのこれ。これ書いてる。これで、なんとかクラブの一員って書いてる。このおっさん何？医者やろ。クラブ、内科医。これでいいかな？隠して。これでいいかな。
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now, too, from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes, but also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. I've never heard of this man. 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 John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
I
can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
次は
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. Bags full of food. It's closed.
めっちゃキャベツあるやん。
Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Humanitarian aid for...
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house.
Lord
Lord Marsh.
Is there something else that interests you? Is there something else that interests you?
なんか悪いことをこいつらしてるんか？どっかに手がかりがあるんかな？
It's closed.
このさっきの暗いとこ部屋って出て入んねやろ。なんかあったよね、隣。もういいですかね。トムの父親ジョージ・ハーソンの調査。これってもう
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
出てっていいですか？
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor. Is there something else that interests you?
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
何ももう見るところないんじゃないですかね。ここが空いてたらいいのに。出ていけるのは出ていけるんですよ。
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Georgeハースが息子のトム。ああ、トムの家行ったんか。空間を開くねこれ。 関連して考えてください。それをもとに推理を持論推論。ほう。行方不明。違う。ハースト、行方不明。違う。あら、できてしまった。ジョージ・ハーストの特殊な仕事は特別教育科と。でもなんかおかしいですよね。トムのお父ちゃんはなんで息子とか貧困な金持ちのおっさんはまだ配給してない。トム違う。
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh, yeah. I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
なんだこれ。鍵。
A ramrod to clean a rifle.
なんや。
Wolf Jack. Looks like a military badge.
軍隊。あ、もともと軍隊おったんこの人。
This oil can also be used on weapons. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
どっかにあるんだ。バケツ。ドロドロとした液体。油。
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm.
ここにあるってことか。
Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. At least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Oh.ホビー、ワンちゃんを連れてきて銃のありかを探してもらうんや。なんかちょっと推理小説っぽくなってきた。今何時？あ、もう12時か。
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
トビーがこれでここに来た。トビーを絞る。このトビーもいてるんですか、原作に。ドラマ出てくるんですか。 ほう。
Search, Toby, search.
おう、犬を操る。プンカプンカ、プンカプンカ、プンカプンカ。おおほほ、まさか犬を操るとはね。面白いなこれ。あーでもどっちや。なんか気になるなと思ったところはここやったんか。この場所気になるなと思ったらここね。
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
知らんかい。2パターン離れてる。こっち？そこら中に匂いがするな。ここっぽい。なるほどね。さあ銃がこの中にあるんだろうが、まあ、あるんでしょうね。
Nothing that could interest me. Pile of rubbish. Just some old things.
なんもないの。なんもなさそう。
Just rubbish.
お、息子の写真や。
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
はあ、ピッキング。適したピッキングツールを使って止め戸を持ち上げてコードピンがすんなり挿入する。お、適当にやった。当たった。ラッキー。でもこんなんまたあるんやろな。ちゃんとよくわからんかったけど。
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Ah, そうなんですか。ハム BBBCA デイビッド・ダニエル・
This man appears in both documents.
こいつもおる。
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files. News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
全然つながりがないんだけど。
This case must have been. This case must. A map of Epping Forest. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
帰らない。帰ることはないというトムに書かれた。トムから書いたがトムに渡していない。まだ生きている可能性がある。 わお、でかいの出てた。で、ちょっと待って、これハースト死んでるん？トムを守る。父親であるジョージ・ハーストに対する希望と夢を違うことです。トムは父親と精神的に決別することができ、新しい人生を送るための一歩を踏み出すことができるだろう。トムが真実を受け取ることが難しい。ああ、確かに。これはまだいいんですよね。なんかいろいろある。まだなんかあるんで。あ、まだ早いか。出た、また新しいの。チョボがマーシュの家に忍び込むっていうのも出た。ああ、いっぱい出てきた、手がかりが。なるほど。ではちょっとマーシュの家を調べていきましょうか。マーシュの家を調べましょう。ちょっと怪しいんでね、あいつはちょっとなんか
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire.
なんかちょっと怪しい気がしてた。潜入捜査や。ほう。
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. This is... The window is firmly shut.
ああ、そういうこと。一番手前じゃないですか。え
There's no space for this lock. There's no space for this lockpick. 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 There's no space for this lockpick.
お邪魔します。
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here? How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
音立てすぎやろ。ここや。
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
怪しすぎるやろ。ドゥーン。ここ怪しいな。
Let's see how.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
こいつ勘ええな。
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
おいおいおいおい。なんでこいつこんなに勘ええねん。
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。隠れよう隠れよう。無難。ほら、コリンズ教、この帝国の施設のこの帝国を運営していくために必要な多くのことを普段我々に足蹴りにされているものから学ぶことができるのは我々の地に、そして海外の外国の陰で純しく腹を透かして生きている。
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
音が聞こえる場所が見つかるまで連文字盤を組み立てる。 どう違うの？お、ここや。よし、あと1個。どこやどこや？おう。開いたー。貧困たちには実世界で彼らまでも気抜けるような鮮やかなカメラ。彼らと触れ合うのは実に楽しい。何よりバレとしては非常に頭がいい。
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
What the heck, dude?
I can hide here.
これで手がかりがゲットしたから。
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
これで今 C ファンタジーが出たから分析を行っていこう。ここで検索する。ダブルいいや。よっしゃ、調査します。
Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. This chemical should be applied third. This chemical should be applied third. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
よっしゃ、ちょっと寝ます。そろそろ寝ます。よし、じゃあ放送終わりたいと思います。お疲れ様でした。ご視聴ありがとうございました。